let me tell you this. I mean, I don't know if you cared or not, but what got more heat for me on Monday than Pete Dunne attacking Sheamus was when Sheamus came out, and it had nothing to do with Sheamus himself, but the fact they changed his fucking song. And everyone online was upset about it. And just because I really like that other song, I just don't understand this company. They brought back that old song. And if you don't care about it, that's totally fine. But they brought back the old song for 3 months. Maybe not even. Maybe 2.5, 3 months. And then they ditch it, not even for like the CFO song that he was using when he was with the bar and whatever, which he was using as his intro for the old song recently. They ditched that too. They just gave him some fucking generic Def Rebel garbage. I mean, I don't know, dude. It just feels like to me, for a company that has made so many positive changes with the production, creative, and everything else business-wise, how are they still not, like, I mean, not even not listening? I mean, I guess they know that people are upset about it, but they still have done nothing about it. They still have Def Rebel in charge of this awful fucking music. You'll get a banger theme once in a while for, like, the Bloodline or, the occasional person, but most people in this company have, like, terrible fucking music. Do you agree with that, or is it something that doesn't really bother you?
I mean, it depends on the person. Like, I feel like Sheamus, like, the Too Many Lies, like, I mean, it's, for me, it was, like, not that I overly, it's not like I'm obsessed with something. Obviously, it has nostalgia because it's used originally. And I don't even mind the other one, I don't even know the one, but like I said, the bar one, basically.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's just the instrumental, basically. That one was good, too. I mean, this one, I'd have to hear it again. I didn't think it sounded too bad. I mean, I think more people were more mad that, like,
They changed
it, I guess. I don't think, like, listening on a run, I obviously could tell it was new, but it's not like I'm like, oh, that sounds awful.
Yeah.
I mean, specifically for me, like, Braun Breakers, like, they changed it again, and it's like, I don't know. I thought the last one he had was, like,
I actually didn't mind the last one.
I like the last one better than his original one, and then they just changed it again, and like,
dude,
I like the other one because, like, at least it had, like, the siren. This one has the siren, I guess, at the beginning too, but it had, like, the dog barking. This one doesn't have that. Like,
oh no, really? I think they still
more
have that.
generic, like, calm music than anything else.
Yeah. I actually did not mind that last song. People fucking shit all over that, which is probably why they changed it to what they have now. I actually, shockingly, I think we're in the minority, did not mind that song. It was definitely generic, but, I still liked it for what it was. And then they went ahead and changed it again, so I don't know, man. And then there's no, like, hard and fast rule either. Just a lot of the music issues they have, they just don't make sense. It's just completely inconsistent because, like I said, they gave Sheamus his song back, but for only a couple months. At that point, why even do it at all? Or why not just do it for one night? They kind of like blue ball people for like 3 fucking months, and then they just took it away. Like, but then on the same token, like, Sami Zayn got his CFO song back when we were there, and he still has it. It's been over a year. It's like, if they can't use CFO, then you know what I mean? Like, it's just not consistent.
I think it might just depend on the person, maybe. I don't know. I just feel like
it does. It definitely does.
Not to, like, shit on Sheamus, but, like, he's kind of, like, low mid-card at this point. Like, at least with Sammy, like, he's all over the show, Intercontinental Champion. He's been a big deal. So I feel like most main eventers are top people. They have good music. I feel like the people that are, like, either mid or, like, they're coming up, they, like I said, with Breaker specifically. I actually really like the old one. The barking in it. I don't know. Like, because even his original theme was, like, eh.
I like the original theme, too.
I even like like you said, the new one. I have to hear it again, but from my memory, just hearing it recently, just generic, like, Ultimate Warrior rip-off music. It sounds like to me, but I mean, like I said, some people have good theme. I don't know why you keep tinkering with them. Like,
yeah,
just keep it the way it is. But like I said, it's not like they're changing, like, Roman Reigns' music or someone that's, like, on the show. It's not like Cody's changing his music or someone, like, big. Like, I love Solo's music. I know a lot of people don't. I think his fucking song slaps.
Most people do. I think most people. I don't really care for it myself.
I think other people, like, I thought Jacob Fatu's is good. I like Tama Tonga's
Love
theme.
Tama Tonga's, yeah.
I'm trying to think who else.
I mean, Roman's
I don't know
good
who
one,
else is Def Rebel and who's not, but
yeah.
I mean,
Rollins
most
is Def
people
Rebel.
have good to. I mean, Rollins, he's had that forever.
Yeah, he's had it forever, but it is a Def Rebel song technically. Same thing with Roman.
So. Okay. Well, yeah. So, I guess they just have some stinkers. Hey, not every band goes platinum with every record, right?
I would say more than some. That's the issue. I just feel like a majority of the roster. You're right. The top talent are largely safe. It's the people coming, but that's the problem though. The people coming up need good music in order. I'm not saying you need to rely on a song to get you over, obviously. But I feel like that is a big factor in the presentation. If you have a shitty-ass entrance or a shitty-ass song that, like you said, the Braun Breaker one, maybe it's decent. I don't know. Maybe it's perfectly fine. Not everything has to be great or awful. But the problem with the new Breaker song and a lot of the songs on these shows, I can't pick them out of a fucking lineup. If you played it for me right now, I probably could not tell you who it belonged to. And I feel like that's even worse. At least if it's bad, you know it belongs to this guy. Like Jim Johnston had his fair share of stinkers. Let's not sugarcoat that. But at least I knew who that song belonged to for the most part. A lot of these songs are just generic as fuck, and it's not going to get anyone over because it's like it has no identity to it. It's just a song.
Yeah, I agree. I think obviously too, it kind of sticks out more, especially during the Rumble when it's like lower end guys. And you're like, I mean, when Andrade, obviously this is because he was debut, but Andrade's, even today, I don't know if he was on Raw when I went. I don't know. I could have sworn, at least I played like a video package, I thought. Mm-hmm. Maybe he was there. I don't even remember, honestly. But like his music was played, I'm like, I have fucking no idea who it is.
Yeah, seriously.
Obviously, it's because it's like a little instrumental or like random thing, and then it goes like El Idolo. But like, besides that, I'd have fucking no idea who it is. And, like, even when the Rumble happened, like, I guess they're more on Raw now, but, like, when Chance and Carter came out, they just played, like, the... Yeah. I'm like, who is this? And then they come running out. You're like, oh, okay. But, like you said, it's not as...
distinguishable?
I feel like a lot of people is just, like, very, like, similar instrumental.
Yeah, a lot of them are similar. I think people have picked apart, like, certain themes that have certain parts. And, again, certain themes even from years ago sounded similar or just flat-out recycled, but... Yeah, for people like
even
Chance
AJ's
and Carter,
new one I think sucks.
I'm not a fan of it. It's grown on me, but it's like I know the other song he had for so long. It is a great song. Maybe it didn't fit him as a heel as much. I get that. I don't know. You would think this was never going to happen. You would think at the very least with this TNA partnership they would bring back not Get Ready to Fly, but he had like for the darker persona that he had towards the end. Evil Ways or whatever it was. That was a great fucking song. Something along those lines. Hey, just utilize that if you're working with TNA like AEW did with TNA. And they just don't do that. They just give people new fucking music. And most of it is shit. When AJ came out at Mania, people were like, the fuck is this? Because that was when he debuted that new song. It's like, bro, it's bad. But listen, it sounds so dumb to be complaining about music, but the reason I bring this up, it is important with WWE specifically. I mean, it's important with any company and any performer, but it's like WWE is so much about presentation. Like, people's entrances now on these PLEs are like fucking 5 minutes long. So if I'm going to be listening to this person's entrance or watching it, it better be fucking good. Like, Orton's obviously got an iconic entrance. It's gone unchanged. Thankfully, he's talked about like, oh, they wanted to tweak it. Thank fucking God they did not.
No,
that
he said he
terrible.
wanted to change it.
He did.
Said he wanted to change it.
He did tell me that he wanted to change it, but I mean, he wanted to change it, but the people working on said change song are just not great at their jobs, to be perfectly honest with you. If this was Jim Johnston, I'm sure he could have come up with a banger. Like Jim Johnston did, you know, the current one, but he also did Burnin' My Light and shit like that. Like, that's a great song. They're both great songs. But I don't trust Def Rebel. Burnin' My Light is a classic. I know he didn't like it, but, you know, it's a classic. I would not trust Def Rebel with changing Orton's song or literally anyone else's music at this point. And Sheamus, again, it's not awful, but it's not too many limes. I just don't understand why you would give people what they want and then take it away. I just don't understand that because there's no rule to this shit at all.
Yeah, because you just give them what they want and then just take it back. They're happy for 2 seconds. But with the presentation, like you were saying before, like with the catchphrase, I feel like that's like similar like the Paul Heyman thing. You know when this person's coming out, you know like there's gonna be a lot, like like it's relatable in a sense. Like you said with the music, it's the same kind of thing. It's like you hear the music, you know who it is. I mean, like you said, I'm pretty sure like both Usos is Def Rebel. They both have good songs. So just like you said, it really depends on the person. Obviously, theirs has words, and it's like not like just generic instrumental like some of these people are that we're talking about. Like at least there is some kind of personality or like some relatability to it. But I guess like you said, hey, Jim Johnson had some stinkers too. Now I guess at the end of the day, we just gotta sum it up. Not everyone's gonna have great entrance music.
Who was the person you just mentioned? Not Orton. Who was the first person that you just mentioned there?
I said,
what were we talking about?
Like whose music I was talking about specifically?
Yeah, I was because I had a comment on that.
I said Solo specifically at first.
Yeah, the Bloodline. Oh man, I just forgot. You had just said something.
Solo, the Usos.
Oh, the Usos. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the Usos music is great. That's Jay specifically is one they actually put effort into, but it's just so funny though. Like even the most mid member of the now former member of the Bloodline, Jimmy Uso, had fucking amazing music or has amazing music.
His music might be better than Jay's, honestly.
Honestly,
his song is legit. Like could be on the radio.
For Jimmy Uso,
banger.
Like Jay and Jimmy had one of the worst match at WrestleMania this year, but their songs are great, so I can watch their entrances for 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Like that's the state of this company. I mean, the company has great matches and creative. Don't get me wrong, but I'm saying some of these people are made better by their music, and Jimmy Uso is one of them. Like I hate the whole.
Easily.
The whole aura thing is so overused now. You see that so often on Twitter. But, like, he has a little bit of aura because of that song alone. Like, if he had shitty-ass music, he would just be a straight-up bum. But at least he's a bum with great music. You know what I mean? Like...
It's true. Yeah, no, legit. Like, he has really good music. His songs... I think it might be better than Jay's, honestly.
Dude, it's like and I'm not saying... This guy's more talented than Jimmy. But it's like the Billy Kidman syndrome. I couldn't tell you many, if any, Billy Kidman matches from 20 years ago. But that song that he debuted at Survivor Series, You Can Run But You Can't Hide, the lyrics are questionable. The song's a fucking banger. Like, it's better than 80% of the music that we have today. Like, Jim Johnston got people over with the music.
The song itself was probably not too relatable to Billy Kidman himself.
No, not at all.
The song is an absolute banger.
An absolute banger. Like, at least even back then, a lot of bums had great music. Like, there were so many people, like, even Hardcore Holly had good music, and he never won a fucking match to save his life. So, I don't know, man. It's something they got to work on.